day, everybody, and welcome back to Grammar with Mrs. Durham. I hope that you're in the right place. Today is Monday, October 5th, and we're working on page 16 that was sent home with you. It should be labeled on the top, Monday, October 5th, and it is grammar, and we're talking about sentences this week, but a new kind of sentence. Can you remember what kind of sentence did we talk about last week? That's right, we talked about statement sentences, or sentences that just tell you something, right? And at the end of each statement, we made sure that we put a period. Today, we're talking about a new kind of sentence, but one that you'll really like. And actually, I know you can kind of see my board. There's kind of a clue to what kind of sentence we're going to be talking about today. Can you find my clue? Do you see these right here? Let's take a look. Do you know what this is? What is this called? That's right, it's called a question mark. And we use a question mark when we are talking about sentences that are asking a question. So we're going to be using these a lot starting this week because guess what? We have a lot of questions to ask. Questions are things we don't know. We don't know the answers to it, and we're asking others to help us answer that question. So, for example, I just asked you, can you find my clue? I was asking you to help me out to find something that I didn't know. So I am going to show you how to make a question mark, just in case you don't know, as a little review. But a question mark is kind of a backward C, and then you draw a line, and then give a little bit of space, and then you draw your dot, just like that. Okay, so you make a backward C, draw a line that comes down out of it, and then put a little dot, boop, right at the end. That is how you make a question mark. So, can I use a question mark when I'm telling you something? No, because when I'm telling you something, that's a statement, and I use a period when I'm talking about that. When you put a question mark on a sentence, it instantly makes the reader, whoever is reading that sentence, put it into question. You know, and I might even just say, today is Monday. But if you put a question mark on the end of it, I would say it like this. Today is Monday? I instantly think about that I'm questioning it, that I don't know that. So whenever you put a question mark on something, you are trying to figure out an answer. So we're going to make a question sentence together. But we have to remember our three important things. Always has to have a big capital letter. It has to make sense. And it has to have punctuation on the end. This week it doesn't have to be a period because today we're asking questions. So I have a really good example for you, I bet. It's a question that is asked all the time here at school. And a question that I ask a lot too because you'll see why. All right, here we go. I'm going to use a capital letter. Capital letter. And make my question mark at the end. Can you read this sentence? Let's read it together. When is lunch? When is lunch? That question is asked every day, and I ask it too because you guys know I love to eat. So a question I might ask or that you ask sometimes at school is, when is lunch? I'm asking a question because I don't know when it is. So I asked, when is lunch? Because I want to know, when is lunch? I have a capital letter, I have my punctuation, I have my question mark at the end, and it makes sense. All right, let's go do some examples over here on the board together. So go ahead and get your page 16 out and ready to go. Okay, it should look like this. Can you see it okay? All right, so a question is a sentence that asks something. It ends with a question mark. So for example, can Pal run? Can he? We don't know. So we are going to write a Q, the letter Q, because the word question starts with a Q. Write a Q next to each question. Do not write anything if it's not asking a question. Okay, so we got to be like an investigator here. We got to really look and see which sentences are asking questions, okay? The first one says, I just want to make sure that you guys can see it really well. There we go. Can Nat and Kim play? Can Nat and Kim play? Well, it seems like a question. They're asking, they don't know. So yes, this is a question. Let's write a Q down. All right. Number 2 says, he will help me. Are they telling us something or are they asking a question? I think they're telling us something. That's not a question. And I see no question mark. Leave it blank. Number 3, will the kids win? Ooh, even the way I said it when I read it, I was questioning it. Like, will the kids win? Like, I don't know. I don't know the answer. I'm asking that question. So this is a question. Q for number 3. Number 4, what did Nan see? What did Nan see? Do I know? I don't know. And they have a really nice question mark at the end of it. That's a question. Yay! You guys are getting really good at this. Number 5, his cap is not here. Okay, is there a question mark? There's not even a question mark. His cap is not here. They're stating a fact. That's a statement. That's not a question. And number 6 says, did you see Tip? I don't know, did I? I don't know if I did see him or not. Did you see Tip? And it has a nice question mark at the end of it. So we're going to put a Q because that is a question. Awesome. If you need to look at this page, go ahead and pause me now. But otherwise, that is our introduction to questions today and question marks. So we will talk more about it all this week. But this is our first practice with question marks. If you have any questions, let me know. Get it? If you have any questions, you would use a question mark, wouldn't you? If you have any questions, ask me or your teacher. But I will see you guys tomorrow for more grammar. Bye!